Good morning, blog buddies. I'm the first person to admit that I don't like labels and that I feel that they're inaccurate and that they restrict us and limit us and force us to see things a certain way. Having said that, I believe that, at least in the United States and probably most of the Western world, we really have it wrong when it comes to sexuality. I don't think that things are as cut and dry as some of us would like to think that they are. I think that things are a bit more fluid and that there's much more of a spectrum. For example, when I was in Argentina, I joined a gym there called Megatalon, which doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. But I met this lady there who, other than the fact that she tried to seduce me, really helped me to get a better understanding of Argentine culture. And she said that 70% of the population would have sex with someone of the same gender. So, I mean, how could you explain the discrepancy between that and in the United States? Because certainly in the United States, it's probably closer to like 5 to 10%. However, people in Argentina, if they had sex with someone, for example, if a guy had sex with another guy, they wouldn't necessarily consider either of them gay, which is a bit curious to us. I think that in the United States, if you adopt the label of gay at a certain point in your life, you will then, when you believe something, you tend to see that. And if you hold this idea in your head, then you're not going to see things that contradict that idea. So, for example, I have internalized the label of being gay. I think that if there was a connection that I felt with another woman, I don't think that I would let my mind would let me realize that, because I would say, no, I'm gay, I like men, I don't feel a connection with women. So that connection could be there, it could be amazing, but I'm not going to let myself realize it because I'm gay and I ultimately see what I believe. If it was with another man, however, then I would let myself realize that. Things are obviously a bit different in Argentina. And I think that they're probably a bit more accurate in Argentina and various other places in the world. So I think when it comes to the question, a simple question like, are you gay? I don't think that the answer is so simple. I think that most of us would be able to feel a connection with someone of the same sex or someone of the opposite sex if we let ourselves, if we were open to that. And I know that a lot of gay people in particular would disagree with me and crucify me for saying this, because it almost implies that being gay is a choice, which I don't believe. If you're attracted to men, you're attracted to men. That isn't a choice. I think adopting the label of being gay is the choice. And once you tell yourself that enough times, then you'll believe it and won't see attractions with women. That's not to say that some people probably are only attracted to men and some people are only attracted to women. But I bet that most of us, a good 70, 80, 90% of the population falls somewhere in the middle. And that if we let ourselves realize it, we could get jiggy with lots of people, not just the ones that we've let ourselves realize. So my nose is itchy because the allergies in Rhode Island are acting up. Spring is in full swing, and little Chipotle over here is shedding, and that's not helping the situation. So I hope I've explained myself well. I hope it makes sense, but I probably don't, and that's fine. So happy Friday. Today's Friday. And I will see you later. Bye, blog buddies.